Hey everyone. Okay, I was actually going to video this tomorrow morning, but I have decided to do it tonight because I'm in the vibe. I'm feeling really, really, really good. And yeah, I just wanted to kind of make sure that I portray this same energy now while I'm still in this awesome place. Hey Luca, mwah, I love you. So some of you who were watching my on another Insta page, my car broke down today on the side of a highway just as I dropped my kids off. Totally random. It just stopped accelerating. And I just chose to look for every single little thing. Oh, I miss you too. I just decided to look for every single thing that was good and to be grateful for. And as it turned out, there were so many little miracles there. The guy was able to tow me the whole way home, which was amazing. My brother's got a car that I can borrow, which is amazing. And there were just so many different little things. I decided that I felt as though there was still a little bit of lingering like heaviness around it, so I allowed myself to feel into it, and I gave myself the permission to cry once I got home and everything was safe and that kind of thing, and that felt really good. So I acknowledged the stress and I held that space and without judgment. And then I realized that I hadn't actually set down time to go through all of my finances for the year and set up my budgets and all of that kind of thing, which is really important to me. So the last few months, I guess, like, I've grown up with what I believe is a really unhealthy relationship with money. And this isn't to blame anyone, this is a me thing. But I decided this year I decided at the end of last year and particularly the start of this year, to make money my boyfie. So make money my boyfriend. And this is based off some Catherine Zinkina stuff. If anyone follows her, she's so rad. And so I've kind of taken some of her ideas and I've got some of my ideas in there, and I just sort of let it evolve and played with it. And I am loving the process right now. So I actually had a plan to go to a full moon woman's circle tonight, and I totally wanted to do that, and I'm really bummed that I missed it. But this gave me a really good opportunity, like having the kids home full time during the holidays. They're now at their dad's place. They go there every second weekend. It's given me a really good opportunity to just sit and focus. Okay, so here is what I have done tonight. I decided that I was going to dedicate my night to money, as though money was my boyfriend. You guys know I don't have a boyfriend, like, I'm single, so this is kind of like really, really fun for me. It's not taking away from anyone else. It's not taking away from me. I feel as though my relationship with money and my focus on it is actually helping me with my relationship with myself, which I am really, really enjoying this whole process. Anyway, so I'm going to walk through exactly what I do. Well, not all of the bits and pieces, but anyway, I'm going to walk through what I do with my I'm sorry, mental blank. It's so late. What I do on my date nights. So, first of all, I get into some lingerie because I like to feel nice. And I like lingerie anyway. It's not even about anyone else. This is about me. And I just love feeling dressed up and girly. Like, it's just so much fun. So I get into lingerie. I put on some nice music, as you can probably hear. It's chill hop, lo-fi, so there's no lyrics to it, so I can kind of just zone out and like just bliss to it. I always have a notepad and pen, and I always have my journal with me. Actually, I'm going to turn it around so that you can kind of see my setup. Okay, this is me. Hey! So I'm here at my desk, and basically I have my laptop set up. I've got a few different things set up. So my Google Drive is 20 plenty. So instead of 2020, 20 plenty, money is my boyfie. And then I have my simple home budget, which is like my right now. my money gameplay, which is like my tracking. I track what is spent, what is received, and things that aren't even don't have necessarily like cash received, but sometimes I get free things that are like have a monetary value. So I always make sure that I track that as well, because I want to be grateful for everything that I'm receiving. And I track what I spend, and I call it giving, because basically everything that we choose to spend our money on is also a real gift. It's a gift to us, it's a gift to them. It all kind of just shares around and the energy gets circulated. Before I even get started with all of that though, I light candles that make me happy. As you can see, I absolutely adore candles. Right here, I've actually got some little bits of an old sage stick. So I make sure that I've got some sage burning, so that I'm clearing the old and really setting up a good energy for the new. And I've got the old ones because I'm trying to use every little bit of this sage, the white sage, because I'm not buying any more white sage sticks because they are becoming endangered. They're not very good for the environment anymore. But I use that for my space clearing. I also make myself a really nice drink. So this actually, and I'll explain a little bit more about this. So this is just sparkling mineral water with lime in it. And I actually don't drink alcohol right now, so I've decided to put off alcohol for a while, 6 months to kind of give it a bit of a try. I've done some research about the vibration in it, and yeah, anyway, I'll talk a little bit more about that in a minute. So I have my wallet close by so that I can smudge it and go through it. I have my journal close by. My handwriting is so bad. And I have, most importantly, money close by. So I've got my citrine, which is there for attracting money. I have notes, and I have a silver coin, which is an Australian silver coin. So yeah, I've got that close by because I want to make sure that I am holding the right space. And now I'll turn it around. So in my journal, what I do is I basically write affirmations or love letters, or just almost have a conversation with money. Different fears, like, oh, I'm scared sometimes when I give you away, or when there's something that comes up like this car thing, that there's not going to be enough to go around, or that you'll leave me, or that you won't come back. And then I kind of work through it and ask myself questions. I'm like, yeah, but has money kind of always been there for me in the past? And does it always seem to show up? And I'm actually okay. And then I start going through and affirming, and I'm like, I'm so grateful that money is always there when I need it. I'm so grateful that, it always comes back around, it's going out, it's coming in, and it's a beautiful kind of a process. So I go through all of that as though it's somewhat of a love letter to a lover, because really in life, money is a partner, and it's not that money is the most important thing, but it is so important because we can't actually be, if anyone has read The Science of Getting Rich by Wallace Wattles, oh my goodness, everyone should read that. We have a responsibility, and there is a spirituality to wealth that really, it helps us to become our best selves. We can give more, we can help more, and that is absolutely my intention. And I'm really excited that I'm on this journey, so that those things are becoming more and more and more possible, and I'm more able to give, and that really lights me up. So there was something else I was going to come back around to. Oh, alcohol. So I've decided to step right back from drinking alcohol, and there are a few different reasons. One is the vibrational frequency of alcohol is actually a lot lower. It lowers your vibrational frequency. So we should be vibrating, or can be like vibrating quite well around the 400 to 500 mark. And alcohol is on the 270 mark. And I find that really interesting. This was a video, I can't even remember the guy's name, but if I do remember, I will put it in my story, and I'll find him and I'll put it in my story. But yeah, so I make sure that when I am dealing with money and that kind of thing, particularly, I like to have a nice drink, but I don't drink alcohol anymore. Or right now, at least. At this stage in my life, it's not a desire that I have. It's not important to me. But what is important is making sure that my vibration is high, and that, yeah, I'm really going through a stage of personal growth, which I am loving. I am absolutely loving this self-discovery, this personal growth. It's just really lighting me up. And something else that I've found is when you are trying to create new neuro pathways, alcohol and other drugs and substances that change your behavior or lower inhibitions actually counteract a lot of the work that you do, and it makes it a lot harder to create new neuro pathways. So that's another reason why I am consciously deciding not to engage with it. And it's something that's been coming on for quite a while. I've felt this pull for well over a year, but at different times, you know, like I think for me what it was is growing up without alcohol was and then not having guilt around having alcohol. It was a bit exciting, and I entertained it for a while, and now it just doesn't, yeah, where I'm at right now, it's just not vibing with me at the moment, and I'm glad to sort of just experiment and see where that goes. But yeah, so I hope this helps. It's probably a little bit random for a lot of people. I really like to explore different ways of doing things, and I like my cheeky side. I think that we are all, you know, we're not just all one way, we're so multidimensional, and I think that engaging with and entertaining all of those different dimensions of ourselves really help to through all areas of our lives, even when where we think that it's not actually applicable. So right now, I know that the day, you know, has probably been, it's, you know, not been one of the best days, I guess, but I don't know, how I'm feeling right now is absolutely amazing and on top of the world. So it's kind of hard to say. I feel as though I've been given an opportunity to choose how I wanted today to end out, and it's like I couldn't have chose a better night. I honestly couldn't. Yeah, it sucks I've got to get my car fixed, but I am so glad that I've had this opportunity just to sit and chill and go through all of this and write out affirmations and a plan. Oh, actually too, I think the other thing that I didn't say is I've got a goal budget for the year. So I've already typed up a budget for the goals that I'm wanting to achieve for the year, and it is gonna be amazing. So I know this is a bit of a longer video, I am sorry, but let me know what you think. I know I'm pretty out there about a few different things. But yeah, I would love to know what you think. Like, let me know what your main takeaways are, whether you would actually try budgeting in your lingerie. Yeah, I would love to know what you think. I hope you guys have an awesome, awesome night and day whenever you see this. And yeah, all the best.